Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Ford, aka the talented Mr. Ford, aka Feature Boy, and I'm back again with another shoe review. Got some more heat for you guys, and this is a very, very special shoe for me personally. You can see it right here behind me with the rest of my 8 collection. We got the Jordan 8 playoffs in the house today. Now, like I said, this is a very, very special shoe for me personally. It's basically been 20 years in the making to get these bad boys in my hands. And if you indulge me for a second, I just want to give you a quick story on why these shoes are so important to me. So, the year is 1993. Got a young, talented Mr. Ford hanging out on the southwest side of Houston, Texas, Missouri City to be exact, home of DJ Screw. And I'm watching my second favorite basketball player, Michael Jordan, my first favorite player being Hakeem Olajuwon, of course. I'm watching MJ break these out in the first round against the Atlanta Hawks, and I saw them and I fell in love. And I was like, these shoes, I gotta have them. So I go and turn to my dad, who is the original Mr. Ford, because like I said, this is 1993. He's the Mr. Ford, and I'm actually not that talented either. I'm just a knuckleheaded little kid. So I turn to OG Mr. Ford and I ask him, if I can get these, and he gives me the same answer he gave me anytime I ask for some Jordans. No, we have to wait till a later date for them. You see, my dad he's an old school guy straight from the country of Louisiana. So he did make a deal with me that once these shoes went on sale, he would get them for me. Now, I know you're saying to yourself, Jordan's going on sale. Like, what are you talking about? And this is mainly for the younger heads. I know some of you original sneakerheads will probably remember this, but when Jordans first came out, the original run when Jordan was first in the league and the shoes would come out, Nike actually made enough shoes for everybody. They wanted everybody to own a pair of Jordans. So they were constantly being restocked, constantly available in stores. So it didn't matter if you went the second day they came out or 2 or 3 months later, you could go into your Champs, your Foot Locker, whatever, at least in major cities, and pick them up in your size without a problem. And they were so prevalent back then that what they would do is right before the next year's shoes would come out in that summer, they dropped the price on the current Jordans. So, in this case, when the nines were about to come out, they were going to drop these down to under $100. So that's what I usually had to do to get my shoes in the first place. So, waited till August, and went to the store, was really excited, ready to get my shoes, and lo and behold, they're out. They sold out. I was crushed. Your boy was just shocked and disappointed, and that day I vowed to myself that someday, some way, somehow I would get these shoes. And fast forward 20 years, the day is here, and I got them in my hand, and I must say, these are some really, really clean shoes, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy that I was able to get them in my hands today. So I'll go through a really quick review. I did a review of the Suns 8s. You can go check that out. It was actually my first video that I ever did, so you should go check that out anyway. But that'll have a more in-depth review of the 8s. I just want to kind of run through what I liked, what I've been liking about these shoes ever since I first saw them. So let's get this thing started. Start at the bottom. You got this kind of graffiti-ish pattern going on here, multicolored. You got some blue, you got some yellow, white, red in there. You got the yellow Jumpman. Then you got the blue here that goes up all the way to the tongue too. So when you're walking, get a little spot of blue on there. I think that's a pretty cool touch. Going to the midsole here, we got gray going on, and then my favorite part of the shoes, which is like this splash of white with some red, some more red, kind of graffiti-ish type pattern going on. Really makes it pop. I think that's why I liked it so much when I was watching them as a kid. It's kind of hard to see just all black shoes. So you had the white with the red going on. You can see it translated really well on TV. I really, really, really dig that about these shoes. So you got your new Buck suede up here on the top, and feels good, feels incredible actually. Even better than the 8s. And then you got here, you got your 23 stitched on, white with the red outline. You got your Air Jordan on your strap here on the outside here, and on the inside here as well. Up on the tongue, you got the carpet, what I like to call it, with the Jumpman symbol. And then you have on the inside here, my second favorite part of the shoes, like this really intricate pattern, kind of mural, more kind of in the graffiti style that they have on the sides and on the bottom. I think it's a really, really nice touch. to the shoe, helps it stand out. It's something people can't see, but you know, when you're wearing them, like, you notice them, and I do personally. I think they're awesome. So that's really about it. Like I said, I was just gonna run through these really quickly, give you a quick review. We're gonna go to my favorite part. You know what I say. You know how I do. Rock 'em, don't stock 'em. And if there was ever a case for that, today would be that day. Like I said, 20 years in the making. I'm about to put these bad boys on, and we're about to get it on. So thanks for checking it out. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, if you got any tales of Jordans of the past that you always wanted. And, I'll see you in a second. Like, let's do it.
Chasing the thrill, living at the speed of light.